90 Day Fiancé. Before the 90 days, the tell all is coming up. Let's talk about the sneak peek. Joe is there. Magda is not. She's still in Poland. There's a few little times where she's kind of yelling at him, so he must do or say something stupid. The only really thing we see in the sneak peek about these two is that none of his friends were willing to come on the show and talk about him. And everybody's like, well, what are you hiding? What is it that they are, were afraid to talk about or whatever? That's really the only thing in the sneak peek about them. Vani's on the show first with Bojo, and then she switches over to Vosko. And with Bojo, somebody asks him, do you have a girlfriend? He's like, I'm done with this. I have to leave. And yes, he probably did. And he says that I didn't want to kiss her because I didn't want to ruin the beautiful thing, which was seeing her as a friend. What? And then with Vosko, he comes on and says that we only were intimate with two positions, and that was like kind of boring or whatever. She claims that he made a video of them being intimate together without her knowledge. He talks a little bit more about how she doesn't even want kids. She doesn't even like kids. That was like a big decision for him and why he broke up with her. He and Sunny are both remote. We don't know yet why Via isn't there because she does live in the United States, but she's there on a screen. The only thing he says is that she had a boyfriend apparently when they were dating. Lauren is there and then Faith is there on the screen. It does come out that about a week after he got back from the Philippines when they were broken up, he did end up hooking up with the person that he got the STD from. But I think the bigger shocker is that they got back together a week later, which was also like within a few days of him getting married to someone who's not her. Niles is there in person and Matilda is still in Ghana, but she is on the screen. They don't really talk about these too much, but he gets in it with Adnan and he is telling him that what he is doing is not cool and how he's acting is not cool. These two obviously aren't there. These two are there both in person, which leads me to believe that his marriage visa did get approved and he did come over before the filming of the show. I can't quite tell from the clips if Tiger Lily is still pregnant or if she has just recently had the baby. This was filmed around October, November. Everybody's confronting him about different things about his rules and why he's acting this way and why he's treating this way. And then he gets in Niles' face and then Niles pushes up his glasses and gets all tough. Brian is also there in person. Ingrid is on the screen. And he is claiming that when they were getting intimate that night and he was like kissing on her stomach and stuff, she pushed him away and said, I have a boyfriend. We've never heard this before. We've always heard that there was other reasons, which I made a video about, that she just thought it was like too intimate and she wasn't ready for that. But someone else says, well, she has a boyfriend. Why is she in lingerie with you? We've also heard, though, that they allegedly weren't even together during that time. So I don't know what the full story is. I'm sure Ingrid will come out and say that, no, that's not actually what happened. I didn't say that. I didn't have a boyfriend. You're making this up, because his story just kind of keeps seeming to change. That's what we see in the sneak peek, and we will see what actually happens next week.